Yeah, I'd say that working with PE, 9 different firms, that was tougher. And the reason it's tougher is because Jack knew his business. Jack knew his people. And a PE firm who owns 50 companies, those partners, may be working with 8 or 9 different teams, and they are doing some fly by night. It's like I look at a PowerPoint deck, I make a very quick snap decision on what I think a problem is, and I blow in at a board meeting and I bark my orders, and then I go back out of town, and it's like, and I'm sitting there thinking, this guy doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. And after at my age, I know what I'm talking about. And so I'd say it's harder. It is harder from a PE perspective because there's more personalities at play. Jack is Jack, and partners and mid levels and associates and I'd say that it was tougher. It was tougher. My books, I defend private equity from the crap that people hear on TV, because first of all, TV news only tells you bad stories. And there are times where a company's about to go under and a PE firm swoops in and buys it up and breaks it up, and that's a distressed asset fund. That's not what every fund is. But if that company fails, PE guys don't go into an investment saying I'm going to lose money. They go in there thinking I'm going to double the S&P 500, and so I'm going to pull a rabbit out of the hat and I'm going to make it work. And sometimes I got to dig in harder than others. I'm saying that in general, if you know how to pick a partner and you understand the game, you can make tremendous wealth by working with a good PE firm.